The night Elias Graves left her, rain-stitched silver lines across the city, as if the sky itself were trying to warn him. Mira Vale stood beneath the flickering street lamp, clutching the ring he had slipped from her finger only minutes before. "I'm sorry," he had said. Voice calm, rehearsed. "This love, it doesn't serve me anymore." Those words hollowed her in ways betrayal alone never could. Elias didn't just leave her, he replaced her with ambition, with power. Within weeks, his face smiled. From magazine covers, arm looped around the daughter of a billionaire investor, the world applauded. Mira disappeared. But love, when buried alive, does not die, it ferments. For 3 years, Mira rebuilt herself quietly. She learned the language of wealth, of contracts and silence. She cut her hair shorter, her smiles sharper. Love turned into patience, pain turned into precision, and the whole time, she kept tracing Elias's rise. Graves Industries, a man-made empire built on innovation, charm, and secrets. Mira found them all. Then one evening, at a charity gala glowing with gold and false laughter, their eyes met again. Mira, Elias froze, shock flickering through his perfect composure. She smiled, soft and familiar. Dangerous. "Hello, Elias. It's been a long time." She arrived as Mirabelle Vane now, venture capitalist, donor, ghost of the woman he once loved. Elias invited her to dinner the very next night. Guilt, attraction, curiosity, it didn't matter. The door opened. Soon, they were inseparable. Old jokes resurfaced. Old glances lingered longer than they should. Elias began confiding in her again, the pressure, the loneliness, the marriage that felt more like a merger than love. "I never stopped loving you," he whispered one night, fingers brushing hers. And Mira almost believed him. That was the most dangerous moment of all. She loved him. Still, that was the twist she hadn't planned for. But love did not erase memory. She remembered the way he erased her from his future without hesitation. How easily he had chosen success over her heart. So Mira did what love and revenge demanded. Together, she became essential. She invested discreetly into subsidiaries of his company. She advised him on mergers. She helped him gain trust in places his wife never could. Elias leaned on her, unaware that every step forward tightened the snare around his ankles. When the time was right, Mira released everything. The leaked documents were devastating, carefully verified, impossible to deny. Illegal acquisitions, bribed regulators, stolen patents. Within days, Graves Industries plummeted. The investors fled. His allies vanished. His wife left first. Elias came to Mira, in the rain, just as she once stood before him. "You did this," he said, voice shaking. "Why?" She touched his face gently, tears burning her eyes. "Because you taught me love has conditions," she said softly. "You taught me how to survive without mercy." "I loved you," he whispered. "I know," Mira replied. "That's why this hurts." Months later, Elias sat alone in a small apartment, his name stripped of power. Mira watched from a distance, love aching like a bruise that never faded. She could have destroyed him completely. She didn't. Instead, she left him alive, humbled, remembering that once someone loved him deeply, and that love was what finally broke him. As Mira walked away, the city lights reflected in her eyes. She had won, not because she ruined him, but because she chose herself, even when revenge demanded everything else. And somewhere in the rain, Love whispered its darkest truth. The deepest revenge is never forgetting how much you once meant.